Hey, Blue Mound. This is Don Shotwell. Tomorrow is Election Day. And before you head to the polls, I just want to speak to you directly. No noise, no distractions, just the truth. Over the past couple of weeks, you've probably heard a lot about me. Some of it's been fair, and some of it hasn't. That's the nature of elections, though. People talk, people speculate, and sometimes people look for reasons to sling mud and tear others down. I was reminded of something one of my favorite artists, the late great Rich Mullins, once said. He talked about how people will judge you and how some will even look for excuses to condemn you. And then he said this: I think I would rather live on the verge of falling and let my security be in the all sufficiency and the grace of God. That stuck with me. Because the truth is, I'm not a polished, perfect candidate. I'm a real person. I've had struggles. I've had challenges. I've had seasons where things weren't easy. I've had times where I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I've had times where my car was completely dead and I did not know where I was going to be able to get another one. So I took a chance. Another one of my favorite quotes comes from retired United States Army General Hal Moore, who commanded the 7th Cavalry in Vietnam, the Central Highlands, in 1965 in the Battle of Ya Drang. He said,
In the game of baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Not so in the game of life. 3 strikes and you're not out. There's always one more thing you can do.
3 strikes, and you're not out. There is always one more thing you can do.
There's always one more thing you can do to influence any situation in your favor.
So yeah, I took a chance, tried to get a car, didn't work out, but I would rather try and fail than to not try anything at all. Because then, to not try is a 100% failure. It is what it is. My name is not Creflo Dollar or Joel Osteen. The pastors and preachers that you see on television are the 1%. The 99% of the rest of us live by humble means. And so, I don't have a jet. I don't wear $5,000 Brioni suits. And, sometimes times are hard. Times get tough. You got to do what you got to do. But I'm standing here anyway. Not because I have everything figured out, but because I care about this city. And I believe it deserves leadership that is honest and real. There's a book by Brennan Manning called The Ragamuffin Gospel. And the idea behind this book, it has one core theme. And it's an idea that I've held on to. God doesn't just care about the polished version of us. He sees the real us. And I think people do too. At the end of the day, this election isn't about perfection. It's about 2 things. It's about excellency, but more than that, it's about trust. You've heard a lot of opinions about who I am and what I've done. Well, here's what I'll tell you. I've been working in ministry since 2007. I've spent nearly 20 years working with people, helping lead organizations, and carrying responsibility where decisions matter, where lives are at stake. I know how to listen. I know how to stand firm when it counts. And I know that leadership isn't about titles. It's about service. This election is about where Blue Mound goes from here. Do we stay on the same path? Or do we start asking better questions, expecting transparency, and making sure that this city works for the people who live here? If you've supported me, thank you. That honestly means more than I can ever say. However, if you're still undecided, I'm asking you to look past the noise and ask one simple question. Who do you trust to represent you honestly? Not perfectly, not politically, but honestly. Tomorrow you have a choice. And no matter what happens, I'm grateful for the opportunity to stand for this city. My name is Don Shotwell, and I am humbly asking for your vote. On May 2nd, 2026, in the election for mayor of the city of Blue Mound. May God bless the city of Blue Mound. May God bless Texas. And may God bless the United States of America.